Hello friends, this is Gaurav from MySmartPrice, and today we are going to do the Asus Zenfone Zoom. Zenfone Zoom has been launched in India quite recently by Asus at the Agra Taj Mahal, and this is one of the most unique Android phones because this is basically giving the optical zoom in the camera, and these kind of products are again back in the market after a long break. Like previously we had phones from Samsung like the Galaxy K Zoom and the Galaxy Zoom series, and a few years back Nokia has started with their phones like N90, N93 and N93i. Those phones were actually having the optical zoom in the camera models. I'm quite excited to unbox this phone. This is quite a high-end phone from the Asus, based on the Zenfone 2 series, but having an updated processor, updated camera, and obviously a very unique thing, that's the optical zoom. So as you can see, this is a retail packaging of the Zenfone Zoom and looks quite attractive, completely in black. Here we have the Asus logo, and the back we can see certain things. The actual model number is ZX551ML. Now we have the Intel Z3590 quad-core chip, which is running at 2.5 GHz, 4 GB of RAM, and now we have a 128 GB embedded storage. So that's a 128 GB eMMC. This also has the expandable storage up to 2 TB. Now that's pretty good. This comes with an Android Lollipop. We have a 5.5-inch Full HD display, which is having a IPS grade, and a 5 megapixel and a 13 megapixel rear camera. But this 13 megapixel has the 3x optical zoom, which has the quite unique assembly. We will see that very soon. The phone comes with a headset and a black case. The price is, as you can see, I don't know whether you can read here, but the MRP is 40,999, and this phone is available exclusively again at flipkart.com, but not at this price point, obviously at the price point of 37,990. And only one storage variant is available, that's a 128 GB, and as you know, it's a pretty high-end kind of phone, since I mean very few phones, only I think Apple iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus are available in the 120 GB variants. So let's open this box and see what's inside. I must say it's a quite premium looking box here. Oh wow, and this is the Zenfone Zoom. So we have the Zenfone Zoom in a black variant. I'm just keeping the phone aside for a minute and let's check what else is there. This is a hand strap. This is also in some sort of a material which feels like a leather. I don't know whether it's a real one or the artificial one, but it's a nice thing. Then here we have the earphones. This is also in black. So this is the charger, and here we have the adapter for the Indian pin type. So let me read out the specification of the charger, if you can read the same. It's quite difficult to read here. It is basically a 9 volt with a 2 ampere output, so maximum is 18 watt. So Asus Zenfone Zoom supports the rapid charging. These are the ear tips for the earphones, adjustable ear tips according to the ear size. Let's see what's inside here. Okay, so we have some manuals like the warranty card and a quick user guide, and a USB cable. So this is not having a USB Type-C, but basically a standard USB to micro USB. Let's check the phone. It's a really nice looking phone here. As you can see, the phone is in complete black. So let's read out the stuff here. This is actually having a 3x optical zoom with the optical image stabilization. It's a 13 megapixel camera with a variable aperture of f2.7 to 4.8. This has a dual LED flash, and hope you can see this is also a dual tone. Then we also have laser autofocus, which is just sitting below the dual LED flash, and the glass is used by from the company named Hoya. So it's a top quality glass they are using. We have the Intel inside branding here and the Asus logo here. So at the front we have a 5.5-inch LCD display. Then we have a 3 capacitive touch buttons, which are most probably not the backlit ones, because Asus don't provide the backlit buttons in most of their phones. Here we have the Asus logo. At the top we have the earpiece, the 5 megapixel front camera. At the right we have power key, then we have the volume rocker key, which can also be used for zooming. As you can see, it has markings like T and W, so that's for the tele and wide. Here we have a small key which is basically for video recording. Then we have a dedicated shutter key which has 2 stages. So 1 stage for the focus and the second for the actual clicking. It's a 2-stage shutter key. At the left there is nothing but complete blank. Here we have the lanyard for the hand strap. At the bottom we have the primary microphone along with the micro USB port. This is a hatch for removing the back panel. On top we have a 3.5mm audio jack with a secondary microphone for noise cancellation and as well as for stereo audio recording. So let's open the back panel and see what exactly is inside. Okay, it is not that easy to open the back panel. It's having a lot of locks. So this is not a dual SIM phone, this is a single SIM phone. Here we have a micro SIM which accepts 2G, 3G and 4G cards. Here we have a micro SD expansion port for additional, the phone already has 120 GB of storage and you can still expand up to 2 terabyte. Then this is a 3000 mAh rapid charging battery which is embedded inside the phone. It's not removable by the user. At the back panel we also have this NFC antenna. Phone also supports the NFC. It doesn't support any wireless charging but supports the NFC. The phone is having a metal frame in the middle and feels quite sturdy, very sturdy. All these buttons are in metal. So let's start the phone. As you can see, Asus is still giving the 100 GB of free Google Drive storage. You can go to this link and so basically you get 100 GB free storage for a year or 2. So as you can see, it has the NFC and the NFC logo is on. So this is how the Asus Zenfone Zoom UI looks after the first boot. Let me tell you a few things. Again, this is again a 4 GB RAM phone. This is having the Asus launcher as a built-in home launcher. Let's see a few things in the settings. First of all, the Android version. Clicking on the about. Okay, this is a sad thing. This is still running an Android 5.0, not even a 5.1.1. But having the 1st January 2016 of the Android security patch level. But this is actually quite sad that in the month of February I'm actually unboxing a very high-end Android phone which is still running on Android 5.0. Let's check out the other major important stuff. That's the storage. The phone gives you 111 GB storage out of 120 GB. So it's actually 112 is available, but right now 111 is available to the user out of the box. And phone also supports USB OTG as well as micro SD cards. Let's also see the RAM available. So as you can see, out of 4 GB, 2.7 GB of free RAM is available. Right now the phone feels quite fast and fluid. The UI is very responsive, and let's also check the screen brightness. And the screen is also quite decently bright. I'm pretty sure you won't face any major trouble in direct sunlight. We will soon have a detailed review of this new flagship from the Asus. And thanks for watching this detailed unboxing video of Zenfone Zoom. This is Gaurav. I'm signing off for MySmartPrice.com.